I'm gonna let him.
What you doing?
Dad,
Yep.
your head looks like a blueberry factory.
Thanks, man. Morning, everybody.
How's your job
Can you see me?
doing? Morning, everybody. DOS Farms.
You're silly. Woo! All right, so we got a challenge ahead of us here. Is that all the cows? Patrick, 1, 2, he counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, counting Bruce, that makes 9. Look, he's limping a little less. Hey, doggo. We've got a farrier coming. Her name is Nilda. We talked to her last night. And we got to get these donkeys in this pen. It's going to be a good time. But we do have a secret weapon. Thanks to you guys. You guys sent us these treats. Butterscotch nuggets. Hey, you want some butter nuggets? Hey, I need my finger though. Oh, that's good stuff, huh? That's good stuff. Lucy! Come on. Come here. Come with me. Lily! What you doing, young lady? Be cool, man. Be cool. Is this actually gonna work? Oh my gosh. Nobody move. Look, right here, buddy. Right here. Look, right down here. Oh, man. Let's try something here. Come here. Will you follow me in here? It's okay. Come here, buddy. Come here. He's so smart. Okay, come here. Come here. You gotta back up for me, though. Yeah, so that was pretty crazy. Did you not realize what was going on there, brother? Did you not realize what was happening? Donk. Do what?
Open it up and then there we go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
That's a what?
Slipknot.
Slipknot. I've heard of that. And you've tied a bunch of other stuff in here. We've never seen him this calm.
Yeah.
So props to you.
Yes. The key is being calm yourself.
I'm good at that. I'm good at that. I'm always calm. But let me, yeah, I look calm. Look, I should have worn a t-shirt.
Yeah, I don't know why you can't wear that.
Whew, because it was 60 when I got up. But this is Nilda.
Hi. Nice
Nilda Lopez, correct?
Yes, sir.
People call you Inlo?
Shorty most of the time.
Shorty, okay.
Most of the time. Yeah.
J-Lo, Inlo, for anybody that doesn't, okay, yeah, anyway.
I've heard it all before.
Yep, I figured. But yeah, and you're out of Fairplay, Missouri.
Mm-hmm. Southwest Missouri.
And you've been doing this self-taught. You came highly recommended. I mean, I cruised the forums on the interwebs and I found you and people were like, her patience with her animals are just amazing. And I think we tried to do this, was nearly a year ago.
Yeah, I think close to it.
So we've been in contact, and then once we started acquiring some animals, and I also know that because we have base rock and the donkeys and everybody roams, it kind of keeps their hooves in check.
Yeah.
But when Lucy was limping, the mom, a few weeks back, we're pretty sure it was a sprain or Dad was just chasing her too much.
Yeah.
That full heat.
Yeah, could be.
We were like, hey, let's just get her out here and get you out here and have you take a look. So I'm going to film as much as I can but safety is number one. Adler's over there being farm boss, playing Roblox or something, I don't know. We have tons of cubes in case the cows get nosy, but funny thing, if we just get the fly spray, the cows will disappear. Like, just gone.
You think they stick around trying to get rid of flies, but
You'd think, but no, they're not happy when they see that. But no, we'll film. There probably won't be a lot of words other than just her communicating with the animals and whatever she is comfortable with, and we'll chat here after a while.
we just started calving last week. We've got 11 calves on the ground.
He just wants to prove he's still in charge. But he knows that the hand feels better than that rope.
They learn. They may not like it, but they learn. Just trying to get this top layer off so I can see if there's any punctures. Which I don't think there is. I think we're good. So, 1 foot down. Alright. Easy. You're fine. It's alright. Well, no, he's got some little teeth back there. Yeah, you might be right. Not necessarily my favorite way of doing things, but easy.
Okay, buddy. You ready? How's that feel, man? Your lady's still here. There's water over there. Oreo.
I know.
We're literally restraining Ginger, and Oreo wants petting.
That's not one. Your teeth. No, you need to
You mean roller?
If she's got babies, we don't really want to roll her.
She's not that old, you said?
No.
Not as old as we thought. That's good.
Well, if she's bred, most of the time goats are bred for January, February babies. Sometimes March. So if, big if, she's bred, it will probably be winter time.
Yeah.
Before she, unless she was running freely with the buck, then it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's up in the air. Wasn't too bad, but she was starting to fold over some. And this pocket here,
Zoom in on that.
Uh-huh.
this pocket right
Mhm.
here, if we don't cut that out, dirt will get compacted in and it will go all the way up to the soft tissue.
Gotcha.
So it may look a little weird trimming it, but it's all for the,
So she's got a little pocket that'll trap dirt and stuff.
yes,
Gotcha.
right there.
She moved on me. I had to adjust.
That's okay. Try doing it this way.
And you're not real sure she's bred?
I didn't really feel a whole lot. It could have been her stomach just moving.
Okay.
There's already a little bit of dirt packed up in there.
Is that gross, babe?
You know, it's new. It's a new experience.
It's good for you.
So Nilda, my wife, she was a registered dental assistant.
Oh, yeah.
So this stuff doesn't faze her at all.
So you're the sensitive one.
Yeah. Like the donkey earlier, I would have loved to have helped, but I'd rather not look and start crying.
Gotcha.
Or run before anybody sees me crying.
No, I get it.
At least you didn't bite your fingers off.
Yep.
True. Speaking of, how's your fingers?
Well, I don't think they're broken, so that's good.
That's good. Yeah, I'd definitely take some Tylenol before bed tonight.
So she had a huge abscess right here when we got her. I mean, softball.
Really?
And yours truly
Had to drain it?
went and got a, whatever they are, X-Acto in a Ziploc, you know, the sterilized.
Oh, yeah, the,
Yep.
yeah, I know what you're talking
And I did what I just did right there. I put some cubes on the ground and she walked up and I grabbed a horn and but that with that, you know, razor blade on the end of it, I was
Yeah.
like,
Those scalpels work pretty good.
Yep.
I'm gonna get that.
we sat on the ground like this for like 20 minutes before I took that razor blade out. So I was like, I'm not getting stabbed.
Yeah, I've had to lance a few of those before.
But she did good.
She does have a pocket up towards her toes.
Here comes your dog.
I know.
You need a pot belly, Nilda.
No,
They'll go. She's like a cattle dog. She follows me everywhere.
She's the best,
She follows me better than a dog does. Heck, she knows her name better than a dog does.
pretty much.
My girls would love it. Our dog would eat it.
What do you think, Maggie? What do you think? So we call her Ginger, and her red baby is Snap,
Yeah.
and the black baby's Dottie.
Gotcha.
But they both showed up nursing, so I don't know if the buck was Dottie's color or if she was nannying or.
Huh. Yeah, I'd say if she starts to get bigger, keep an eye on her towards probably January, February.
Okay.
They're pretty good feet though. They're not too soft. Someone saying hi.
She's-
Oh my
yeah.
goodness! Hello.
Maggie's trying to take her tools.
How did that happen?
By a pig?
No, not by a pig. By a good company.
How funny.
Now my girls will be in love with you.
She's a
Now,
sweetheart.
she's probably going to try and move forward.
I told her about Alan, that 2,000-pound alpaca that took me down.
Oh, yeah.
No shame.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he didn't even weigh as much as I did.
I don't think he did either. We don't have to talk about it.
Easy. All right. All right.
Buy you.
Buy me this.
Oh, brother. How much is it?
Not a little bit, just 1.5.
Oh, yeah? What does that mean?
It's just the number 1.5.
Let's see. You got anything to say to the people?
No.
No. Honey, we don't have very good service. It's not low. Oh, there it is. 99 cents. That's a lot of money, man.
It's not 99.
Is that not a lot of money?
No, it's not. Carter told me it's just one.
Oh.
Kind of when I first started out, just kind of like the documentation and portfolio type stuff. I haven't posted on a while, but
Our Facebook page is called what? I'm sorry.
Rebels Hoof Care.
Okay. Rebels
Yes.
Hoof Care.
Yeah.
We'll put that on there.
Is she good?
Yeah, she's done.
Okay.
She didn't have any hoof rot, no scald, no abscesses. She looked good.
Good.
Um,
That's not what we were expecting, but we've never been able to like catch her and look at her, so.
she's good to go.
She just had that really bad abscess that we took care
That
of.
thing was
and-
huge.
yeah.
It was making her cough.
Was
She's
it
still
right here back behind her jawbone, or was it down farther?
down a little bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't under her chin. It was down a little bit.
Okay.
Like,
Because if they get a cyst right here, just like directly behind their jawbone, kind of like right here, it could be CL. And that is highly contagious. If
Okay.
it gets on the ground, anything that walks over the infection, stuff will get it.
well, when
Okay.
I lanced it,
Interesting.
everything went on the ground.
Yeah.
And that was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
If it was down lower on her neck, and it was like,
Yeah, it was like baseball
When I
size.
lanced
It
it,
was
I had-
huge.
When I lanced it, I had her head right here, and the knot was down here. So it had to be, so it had enough room for my arm to fit.
she may have just got hit by another goat's horn or something.
All right, did you catch her name? Who's this lady?
No idea.
Can you say Nilda? Can you say Miss Nilda?
No. I won't look.
We're a little we're a little congested under the weather. Feeling good. Internet doesn't work down here, so we can't play the iPad. But how's the hand? Should we tell the story later?
I already did. I might. Well, I've been filming.
So we got little Donk and Ginger, who we were really worried about. We found out little Donk is probably more like 5 to 8 years old,
Yeah.
probably closer to 8
I'd say closer to 8.
because of the
Just-
wolf teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not 2.
We were told he was 2, so we thought he was 3 like this year. But she showed me, I mean, his teeth are even kind of yellow, and there's a chart I may have you text us. I know I can
Yeah.
Google it, but the one you use is whatnot. So, but I think what we're gonna do, because it is hot, it actually, you know, we had that cold spell. It was like 89 the other day.
Nice.
It was incredible. But I think what we'll do is get her back down here in the fall when it's cold.
Yes.
And I'll legit pin everybody up the night before. We know what to expect. It's a good learning experience. We're gonna pair for her drive. I can't wait to put gas in that Tahoe because I've owned 3 of those. I know exactly what that costs. So I'm sure those tires, that's like hybrid tires. Yeah,
Trying to cross creeks to get to clients. And
True.
bigger.
true. Yep. But it's Rebels Hoof Care, okay? Rebel, like the cool word, Rebels Hoof Care.
Yes.
And you've got kiddos,
Yep. I got a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old.
2-year-old and a 6-year-old daughters.
Yes.
And they're gonna get a potbelly pig when mom gets home.
Oh, no.
Because they'll see this.
No.
They're gonna get a Maggie. But anyway, yeah, Nilda, I sincerely appreciate it. She drove almost 2 hours, maybe a little more actually.
It's about an hour and a half almost.
Yeah. We've
Well,
called
not 2
everybody and we just couldn't find anybody to do what we needed. We needed somebody with the patience. We needed somebody who wasn't scared of being on camera. So we're very, very grateful. You almost got to see if you could stitch up a donkey bite. I wasn't going to do it. Huge thanks to ArrowQuip. They sent us this, as you guys know, made us both safer. She was very, very patient. She came very highly recommended off the forum I found you on Facebook almost a year ago about being patient. And I was like, that's what we need. So it's perfect. How bougie do we look with our matching camo cups?
Show the people.
It's pretty slick. It's called Brewmate.
I like them.
How bougie is water from Hawaii and Brewmate?
I'm drinking his water though.
I'm trying. I quit drinking a lot of things. A lot. I'm trying. I really am. Anyway, you want to show them? You want to show them what you got? So technically, this will be in a later video because it's sponsored, but they just arrived and we've been waiting like a month.
I'm so excited.
Go ahead. So, for people that don't know, and they're actually kind of cool. It's Tough Skins. I'll link it down below, but this is not like the official video. Like we'll actually put them on the trucks and all that stuff. But you may not care. You might be like, whatever. But listen, they're pretty stinking cool. And most of you have teenagers that are like grandkids that are teenagers that'll want to start to drive. And these things are a cool way for them to customize their vehicles because they're not just for Toyotas. So super cool. Huge thanks to Brad for sending us this stuff. That's what color mine is. It's camo. Look.
It's like a dark camo.
It's a dark camo.
I'm a fan of pink everything though, so I'm so excited to just make the Tundra letters pink. It's gonna be cute.
Even pink camo.
That's purple.
Purple. Mauve actually is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Brewmate doesn't know who we are, but these are really nice. They're pretty industrial. Yep. So we're not sponsored by Brewmate. I reached out to them on Instagram, but then I realized that they have like 500,000 followers on Instagram, and Hillary Duff is one of their sponsors, and I don't look anything like Hillary Duff, so I didn't figure that they'd want to send me camo. But anyway, I told Ray, I was like, no, if I'm gonna kick this monster habit, I need something that's like, you know, super nice to drink out of. Plus, when I told you guys I was quitting monsters and drinking water, they jumped all over me because then I was using plastic. Oh my goodness, folks. Baby steps.
Yeah.
So anyway, I ordered something that doesn't ever decompose and will be here forever, just like plastic, but okay. Voice just went way up. That was awesome. All right. Huge thanks to Nilda for driving almost 2 hours or right at 2 hours to come see us and take care of us. Of course, we did not get as many done as we wanted, but what we really needed, and she agreed, we didn't know what to expect. I don't think I've ever met a farrier unless they were walking around with a shirt and chaps on and said, I'm a farrier. I wouldn't know. I didn't know, I mean, we called her last night. We showed her the chute we had, but leads and halters and what's needed and things like that, and we'll go from there. And then in the fall, we'll get you out here when it's cooler.
She mentioned halters and lead ropes, but I think we had a rope like at some point, but we've moved and so all that stuff's like gone. So she brought her own, but I'm glad we called just to make sure that we were semi-prepared.
I don't think they can hear you because you're kind of whispering. It's weird.
We called her last night to make sure that we could be semi-prepared. But our chute and our panels we knew would be a big help.
I'm leaving this in. Normally I edit this out. I'm leaving all this romantic banter in. But anyway, we did, and we accomplished exactly what we needed with Nilda's help today.
Yes.
Little Donk was the one I was truly worried about as far as getting corralled. Lucy showed up with a halter on, so she has seen one. Oh, and she says Little Donk is 5 to 8 years old.
I think you actually mentioned that too before, but
I don't know if I edited it out, but definitely closer to 8 years old, which is crazy. Yeah, we were told he was 3. 2. And was living at the farm with his mom and dad when the guy delivered him. Of course, when you buy an animal on Craigslist and the guy knocks $100 off when you're negotiating and then offers to deliver him from an hour and a half away, you should probably say no. We said yes, and Little Donk arrived. He's been a blessing to us, so.
But instead of 2 years old, turns out he's closer to 8.
Yeah. So he and Lucy are matches made in heaven. A match made in heaven.
It was a shock, but that's okay.
She did say that Ginger is younger, and she thinks, well, yeah, Ginger looks older.
Ginger's a lot younger than we thought, and she said she's actually pretty young and, you know, pretty healthy looking. We just think that before we got her, she was a little bit neglected, and when she got the abscess on her neck, they just kind of sent her through the auction. So
anyway, but everybody looks good and healthy. You need to go follow her. We're trying to get her to start a YouTube channel, actually. This might encourage her.
very sweet, very genuine.
She was very polite. She talked to our animals like they're hers. I mean, straight up, like little Donk started getting a little anxious, and he'd kick, and she'd pull the rope a little bit tighter, and he'd calm down, and she'd go, well, if you sit there, I'll use my hand, but if you're gonna tug and kick at me, I'm gonna tie it off the rope. So it was pretty cool.
I liked her a lot.
Rebel Hoof Care. I'll link to Facebook. Whether you've seen us on Facebook or YouTube, I'll put it down below.
And it's just a Facebook page right now, so if you don't do
Correct.
Facebook, she's only on there.
But I would say, you know, anywhere between in the 4-state area, you should definitely reach out, because if she gets enough people, she'll start traveling. Kind of like the guy that does our alpacas. You know, he'll travel 4 or 5 hours because he'll line up 4 or 5 appointments in different parts of the states. So one casualty of the day.
My finger.
Yeah, short version, long version. We got some of the animals taken care of. We got a little bit sidetracked because Ray decided she wanted to pet little Donk's throat.
That's not true.
Yeah. I told her to feed with a flat hand. She went like this.
Long story short, he
It's
bit my
never
hand.
long. It's never a short story, but go ahead.
No, it's never a short story with me. We were feeding him treats, and so
Well, we weren't. She tied him off. I was filming and watching, and then you were like, oh.
No, you were doing treats first, and he was doing great. I bent down, and I fed him like this, which I know you shouldn't, but he was doing great like that, right? Well, I was going through the panel, so I was trying to figure out a better way, and so I put like 3 of them in my hand, and you should go like this, but I couldn't because he was in the panels. So my hand was like this, and instead of grabbing the treats, he grabbed these 2 fingers right here. I know, I got it. Quit it. So,
She passed out.
he took a really big chunk out of my hand right here, and I will spare you that. And then, of course, that's from his teeth. He kind of, tore me up, and I'm bruised a little bit right here, and my pinky and my ring finger were extremely swollen. They're actually still pretty swollen.
Because of this lens and this angle, your hand looks bigger than mine right now.
I actually probably is, to be honest. That's swelling.
Does this hurt?
Well, look at that. Look at my hand compared to this one. Yeah.
They're not broken. She can move her hand. She's okay.
I can move it, yes. It's just very swollen because, he grabbed a hold of me and
He did not thrash or buck or anything like that, but he
couldn't.
didn't let go. Thankfully, he was in the chute and couldn't move, or it could have been pretty bad.
I legit thought my finger was going to fall off in his mouth. But,
What's great is I've encouraged her to not be as trusting of these animals, especially when they're in a pen, in a chute, and not comfortable. And so when he bit down, I looked to the left and I saw where Nilda was getting some tools. And I looked at Ray and I saw her kneel down in front of the chute. And I turned around and I thought, Rayanne, don't lean down there and pet that donkey right now. Don't do it.
I wasn't going to
She thinks you squatted down. You were like knee high looking up at him. I don't know if you're picking up treats, I think.
Yeah.
And then that awkward noise you hear is Maggie getting in the pool. But I just, then I heard you say, well, your hand was in his mouth for a second before you said anything, because she knew what I was going to say.
I was scared. I was scared. And then I finally had to kind of be like, ow, he's not going to let go. Help me. So.
It's not funny. It was not funny then. Now it's funny.
No.
Anyway, we got to go feed these boys and who knows what else. Homework, that kind of stuff. Y'all go tell Nilda on her Facebook page, thank you very much. Prayers for Ray's hand.
Always have that back to school sickness.
Like Adler's all stopped up. Carter's not bad. He slept in a little bit this morning, but he'll wake up bright and early on a Saturday.
For sure.
But anyway, we're good. We're healthy and well-ish. And I bet that wind's picking up. But we are going to go in and get everybody fed, because otherwise they're going to come out here looking for us. So with that said, thanks again, Nilda. Appreciate it. Oh, you got a new shirt on.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you actually, changed my channel name, and she got shirts before I did. Still waiting on mine.
I ordered before you.
You did.
Sorry.
All right. I think Case has a video coming out. Might be tonight. Ray's will be tomorrow.
I filmed this morning, so I was going to get you a video today until little Donk decided to break my fingers.
Little Donk decided to break her fingers when she shoved them in his mouth.
So video is postponed, but I will wrap it up tomorrow, maybe, or this evening. Let Chad edit it, and then hopefully you can see it tomorrow. I can't close my hand.
Knuckles. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. Thanks for hanging out. God bless. Deuces.